Stank on ya. See, the mere mention of Sterling makes the audio input go up.
Okay.
See? I was just about to say that too. Every time this happens, all he does is come in here, and then it works.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Never mind.
See, he put a little hex on the fucking soundboard or some shit. Like, oh, they gotta say my name.
Yeah.
Say my name. Say
Stankley?
My name.
Now your audio or your video is.
Okay.
When you trying to go live.
And I already told him never mind. Should I never mind the never mind? Oh.
No, we're good.
The mere mention. Oh my God. So silly. What a terrible freeze frame. Please. Please. Stop. Better, thank you. Oh, hey, thanks.
One or two.
Oh, that made Huey get up. Damn it.
That's all right. The Hui cam is froze anyway.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Can you move that over just a smidge, Tim?
What's that?
The box, so I can see all of the chat.
Oh, yeah.
If I can hear your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said it was frozen. It made me think of a Madonna song. You remember that?
Yeah, I do. I was like, wow. Give yourself to me. I think that's the only part of that song I know. So the audio wasn't working.
But now it is.
And then as soon as we mention the word Stankley, it works again.
Stank all on you.
Ahu, go lay down in your thing.
Go lay down.
Can you get him to go in there? Thank you so much.
Oh, now I think your camera's frozen.
It is. Don't. Nicely. Thank you. Lay down. Go ahead and lay down, Bubba. Good boy.
Yeah.
That's a nice lay down. We're having a couple technical difficulties. Please bear with us.
You kind of sounded like Shorty from My Cousin Vinny.
Please bear with us.
The two Utes?
Hello, T. T is smoking rosé and watermelon Cosmo and drinking Crown Peach in the can.
Oh, she still got the Crown Peach in the can.
Crown Peach in the can. Peach in the can. We are frozen.
You might just need to get rid of the Hui cam.
I like peaches.
Don't tell me the Hui cam's too much. No, it's
too
not.
much,
It's not
never
enough.
Too much, never too much.
Saying
Ding.
you added it and then camera started freezing. Just throwing that out there.
We also added the buttons.
Pushing up my buttons, baby. I have just been
Do
doing
you have, do you have something for everything? Let me just see what I can say.
Say.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. Loosen up my butt. You went with the Pussycat Dolls.
That's what came to my head when it was buttons. My bad.
I changed the lyrics to that song to loosen up my butthole, babe. Go ahead and loosen up my butthole, baby. It works. I'm saying. You'll never sing it differently now. I'm telling you to loosen up my butthole, baby.
I like that they had beef in that group. And I was like, dude, like y'all were a novelty group. I don't know why you were fighting.
What were you fighting about? I want to lip sync this part. Like, what are you arguing for? It's all Nicole's voice. It's all her.
Or Melanie.
Oh yeah,
There
she was
two,
one
there
too.
was two
Yeah,
that
yeah.
actually sang, but
Yeah.
it was those
and you
two
could
that
definitely.
was beefing. Those were the two that was beefing. The two that
I want to be Beyonce.
and neither of you.
Neither of you are Beyonce.
Neither.
Beyonce is Beyonce.
Yeah.
I just wanted to point out that your camera froze, even though there's no Hui cam. So there.
So there, Stankley.
You'll never listen to this, but so there.
I called him
cash
out the
shit.
one day. I was like, "You've never." I said, "Now Justin's listened to more episodes," and he's like, "That's not true. I was at some live episodes," and I was like, "Right," because you had to run sound. I'm like, "You probably had like the football game on your phone the whole
Right.
time." Don't tell me that. What do you think of these?
These are delish.
I'm going to read the description. Tart and dangerous. I'm going to tell you right now, nothing dangerous about this.
No, not at all.
It's got the smallest amount of weed in it.
What is it, 10?
2.
2, bitch, please. Bitch,
2.
please.
You know what these
Per
are
ounce?
for? You know what these are for? These are for people who like want to socially partake, but they're scared to do so. So it's a very low high and it lasts like no time. So you don't freak out. This is for the people that think they're going to freak out when they consume marijuana.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get
So
it.
it's 2 milligrams
Okay,
of THC.
that's dope. I'm glad y'all are considerate enough to do that for people.
Hey, we want everyone to partake.
Yeah, to partake. Now, can you make an extra strength one for the motherfucker?
Right. Don't put on here 2 milligrams THC, 4 milligrams of CBD, right?
Yeah.
Which is not going to get you high at all. So you can't put on the side tart and dangerous. You're lying.
Yeah.
You're just lying.
Mellow
And
and,
then it says-
relaxing, maybe?
I am who I am.
This is giving, like, that person that wait. All right, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody, but come on, dog. Like, all right, this is cool for those that don't really get down like that. They may have this at, like, a little party or something. You know what I'm saying? Totally get it. But can you do an extra strength one then? Like, if you know how those drinks, like, they'll be like, ooh, extra bold. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got Trulies that are, like, beyond the regular Truly. You know what I'm saying? Like, make some of those with these, though. Like, do that with these. Because these are cool. Like, I like the flavor of it.
It is a nice flavor. These are the ones that always do like a fruit and a flower. So this one's yuzu elderflower.
But yeah.
Which I didn't know what either tasted like, to be honest with you. But here's the description on the back. Like, tart and dangerous. I am who I am. A party of paradox. A fragrantly sharp yin with a delicate floral yang. Expensive taste, but down to earth. Out of everyone's league, but tonight, I'm crushing on you, Zoo. See what they did there?
Yeah,
And I know it's mutual. Did I manifest this? That's what's written on the can.
yeah.
Start small, just like our cans, for a mild buzz. Best enjoyed with friends. Have a few, because you can.
Yeah,
These are called cans. That's why they did that.
Well, yeah, it reads like one of their homies has an English degree and was looking for a job. That is the longest description for.
It was a lot. I don't know what's up with descriptions lately on the back of packaging. Last week we had like that sad Sophia story.
Well, fam, I feel like it's like, you know, like back in the day before we had phones, and you like, let's say you in the bathroom and you just chilling, so you end up reading a shampoo bottle.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I think it's kind of like that, where they're like, you know what, like people are just, they may not have anything to distract them.
I think it's the opposite, where they're like, nobody's fucking reading this.
Yeah.
Nobody's reading this.
I don't know,
can.
man. I don't know, because the descriptions are getting really like, I'm
They're
like,
doing too much.
I'd be like, is this part 1 on this can, but part 2 is on the next can? It's like an
Pretty much.
episode, a series and shit.
Yeah.
Yo,
Season
that's
2.
a genius fucking idea, yo.
Write a story on the back of your product.
on each can. Mm-hmm. Like, but it's a
But you have different seasons.
Yeah.
You finish the story by finishing a case.
Yeah.
That is brilliant. Now, if someone didn't steal our Malort and Squirt idea,
They definitely
maybe we should listen. Maybe we should do that. We should do the Malort and Squirt, and then write the story on the back of the can of how it got stolen from us.
Yeah.
We're not salty about it. We've only been talking about it for years, and it's acceptable. Honestly, that made me so upset And you know what made me more upset about when that happened? Is that everybody tagged us in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone's like,
Hey, you doing that drink?
"See, your idea got stolen or no?" I'm like, wow. Yeah, I do see that. Thank you. People were tagging me under where I was already tagged. I'm like, I'm right there. I see you. I see you. You know, the only thing I forgot is a lighter. Do you have one? I want to smoke this weed. I want to share it.
I do not.
Tim?
Wait, hold on.
I'm like, we usually have one on the shelf. Tim's got one. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we usually do, actually.
I picked up this weed called Gorilla Cheese. Would you like to smell it?
Yes.
I want to see a reaction to it.
Because that's a very, that I feel like it should smell potent.
Gorilla cheese.
Cheese.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my, okay.
It's stanky, isn't it?
Hey, fam, you could just stick your nose in that and get high.
Yeah. Tim, did I make you smell this yesterday? I think I opened it because of you, but Adele, you can take a stanky whiff.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Yeah, it is stanky.
It's pretty too, though.
It is very pretty.
I like the.
So in this bowl, we've got a little bit of that, and I had some LA Affy left in my grinder. Maybe I'll wait till the show starts. I kind of gave you a rundown at breakfast, but I think I went through like a time warp this morning. And I smoked the LA Affy before bed, so that's the connection.
Yeah. Well, I don't, because where are we at? So
It's 2 o'clock right now.
It's 2 o'clock right now. So I guess, I guess we can.
You want to get started?
Yeah, we can get started.
All right.
Let me get this puff on.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? I'm like,
Roughly.
what if one episode we did not sing along to the theme song? Would it be weird? Is us singing along to the theme song now part of the theme song?
Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of remixes to it. The day that we get it right, both of us from top to bottom.
Oh, man. All right. Today's going to be the day.
We're doing it today?
Today's going to be the day that we get it right.
From top to bottom. From the rooter to the tutor.
All right. Let me think about the lyrics.
It's about to be a fun episode. It's about to be lit.
Got it? You ready?
Yep.
You good?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to count slowly now.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right, brothers.
I hate when old white dudes say brother. Like, stop. I'm sorry. but
Okay.
Something about it just...
Tim,
As
you
the-
get to a certain age, you're going to have to
You
stop.
have to stop, Timmy. Like, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
I understand. I do it ironically.
No, I know.
No, but I think you do it ironically so much
That's
that you just do it now.
soon. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's.
You're not there yet, Timmy.
I know. Thank you. All right, let's do this. In 5, 4.
It's time to laugh.
Hell yeah.
Boredom is just torture.
It is.
KB and Aimee have just what the doctor ordered. Pull up a chair. It's the happy corner.
What the fuck is up? We are back. We nailed that
We
shit
did
right
nail
there.
it. I had to look at you like for confirmation, like I was the backup singer and you were the lead role. I was like, I'm following your lead.
Now we Casey and JoJo. We be back and forth. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm out there just eating a chicken wing, and sometimes have you seen that video of Casey while JoJo's performing and Casey is eating a chicken wing?
No. That's amazing. That's me. I would do that. That sounds amazing.
I was like, that's hard as fuck, man.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the Happy Corner. It's KB
And Aimee.
and
Timmy.
of course we have our lovely thought in the audience, Adele.
Hi, Adele. While we were off, Adele had her birthday. We had some lot of birthdays. It's Virgo season. Is that what it is?
It's your
So
birthday.
many, so many. I hope you had a wonderful birthday. I know that. Man, Tim was so proud of himself. He did good. He did good. He didn't even he got in my car and he was like, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but
Toot toot, motherfucker.
toot toot, bitch. And I was like, wow, okay.
What did you knock it out the park for Adele's birthday?
I feel like, yeah, we had a really good time, both gift wise and day wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You know, it's a good birthday when the person that is giving the birthday event or whatever is like, you know what? Like, I had a good time seeing them have a good time.
That's part of it.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
That's part of it.
Like,
Part of the gift is seeing how enjoyable.
joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that.
And 2 of our meals consisted of being outside and attacked by bees. So
Really? That sounds lovely.
well, I'm just saying that considered.
Pollinators be pollinating.
Okay. What happened there? Did you
Well, we did lunch. We did because I made breakfast in bed.
you take the day off of work?
I only work half days Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So yes,
And that's really impressive to have a really good birthday when it's midweek.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so half day.
Yep, half day. Took the day off work, so I didn't work my 4 big boy hours. Breakfast in bed, no bees. Beeless.
No bees. Okay. He brought bees into the bed. I'm
I
like,
was
how?
here's bacon and eggs, and then bees. It's
And also, I'm going to release these bees and close
Yeah.
the door.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yep, bacon, bees.
Battlestar.
Battlestar Galactica, yes. So no bees there, but then for lunch we got sushi from Sushi Yacht, and we went to Inwood Park
Nice.
to eat. And then while we were eating there
There were bees. The bees showed up.
yes.
The bees came to the party, even though
They
weren't
followed
invited.
you.
Yeah,
They were smoking squares outside when you picked up the sushi. Like, yeah, they about to head over there.
You think we should do it?
They flew by, and then we were like, "Is that a California roll?" And then they doubled back. They were like, "That's a California roll."
They were like, what did this dude just say about us? And then they
Yeah.
doubled back. And
Back.
So that was the first bee engaged meal, and then we went to Chaos, right? Chaos Barcade. It's where NBC used to be,
oh, right.
Nevins, and so we went there, bought the bracelets, did video games, and then got food, and then tried to eat outside, and then was
Because you're
very-
like, I didn't learn my lesson the first
Right.
time.
Yeah, exactly. We were like, we learned nothing.
Tim's like, I'm going to try to make up for the bee situation earlier.
Yeah.
So let's go back outside. We're there.
I'm telling you, it was the same bees. They just followed you.
One of the breakfast bees did get stuck in my pocket and then came out during dinner. So that was on me.
That is
sneak
funny,
attack.
honestly.
I'll take that one.
Neither of you are allergic to bees.
No, but neither of us are
Necessarily want to get stung.
big fans, especially while
Hey,
eating.
bees are all right. This is the attitude that gets you stung by bees, Tim. You understand that?
I get it.
You need to.
The one at
Change
dinner,
that
though, like
attitude.
that one was aggressive. That was like on your food.
Oh wow, he went for it.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a little rude of that bee.
Yeah. He's
I'm in a
walking around
mindset
with
of,
black Air
like-
Force Ones on.
I'm gonna not fuck with you if you don't fuck with me.
That was
you know.
kind of the consensus for most of it.
But I also didn't invite you to eat my food.
The other thing is bees need to really hold it down. Wasn't y'all almost extinct, bitch?
For real, they are.
Play a little bit nicer around
And
people.
and
like-
despite that, and being like, hey, bees are kind of important.
yeah.
People are like, yeah, fuck them, fuck bees, and they were like, I don't care if they go extinct. I don't care if that changes the outline of the planet Earth.
Yeah.
I am really cool to bees in Minecraft. So
I am too. I'm very nice to those bees.
But you didn't meet these bees. These some gangster bees.
yeah, these were aggressive.
These were the kind of bees you didn't know if they were a bee or like a hornet.
Yeah.
See,
They gangbanging bees. Like they had on their bandanas and shit.
Yeah, they were.
that always sucks when you're trying to identify. Like, is this a cool bee or?
They're like, let me sting you and I will show you what type.
But me, I'll still be like, I mean, I guess if you're feeling that way, bee, I'm sorry. Like, because I feel bad. I feel bad for the bees. T is definitely allergic to bees. So I'm sure T's like, fuck them bees.
Yeah.
Even in my Animal Crossing world, I have a little bee thing.
Yeah.
Little thing off to the side. I'm trying to save the bees in my game, you know?
No, I totally get you, but you know what I'm saying.
I don't even care about honey that much.
But I'm gonna say this: bees gonna have to pull themselves up by their bootstraps and change their mindset. Okay.
That's what the B stands for. It stands for bootstraps. That was good, KB. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Okay, so all right, another meal with bees, and then we probably just don't want to hear about what happened the rest of the night. But I'm glad you had a fantastic.
We got ice cream, or was it milkshakes? Yeah, we got
milkshakes. Where did you go?
McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a gamble for me.
It was a gamble. We're like, first of all, is your shake machine even in the building at the moment?
Yeah, your shake machine's out partying with bees. Like, they don't even care.
Yeah. Our shake machine is working, but it is chock full of bees.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you want a bee McFlurry or?
I ain't had a McFlurry in forever. I didn't even ask anymore.
Yeah.
No, you don't bother to ask.
They didn't have our first choice of flavor, right? Because
Of course they did.
yeah, they wanted strawberry, and they didn't have that, but we did.
They never have.
I think we did a chocolate and a vanilla, and they did have that.
That's awesome. They do have good shakes when the shakes is working.
Yep.
Well, because the shake machine's brand new and then it only works for a day. You get 1 day a year. There was a time that I stopped at a McDonald's, like the one in my hometown, on my way leaving my parents' house. And there was a car behind me, and I'm nosy. I watch, especially when you're in line for a long time. But like, that dude was going to town on his girlfriend. Like, she was in the passenger seat, and he was doing finger things with her. They were doing hand stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just like, the shake machine must be working. And he is very excited.
Damn.
That one time a year.
That one. Hey. You know what though? Like, it be pissing me off when gas stations, restaurants, or whatever, be having like their beverage shit be fucked up. I went in to get like coffee one morning. I was like, I don't even give a fuck if it's gas station coffee.
Sometimes gas station coffee is pretty good.
Yeah. And so I was like, let me go in. And I always know what my experience is going to be like by their cups. Like, if their cups look like they ran to Sam's and bought cups.
Right. They ran out. Yeah.
And they just keep doing that versus like there is, you know what I'm saying? Like, then I'm like, all right, shit. So I was like looking, and then like those places, none of the tops ever match.
No.
Like you be looking like a little kid, dumb as fuck. Like, let me see if this fits.
Nothing makes me feel stupider than trying to pick the correct lid at a fucking gas station. I'm going to tell you that right. And they have 14 different size straws.
Yeah.
I don't know which one. One time I took a coffee stirrer. I was like just frazzled to get the fuck out of there. And I drank my drink out of a fucking coffee stirrer. Thank you very much.
And so,
I hate that shit.
And so then I look, and then like everything is like down, like out of order. Only dispenses ice. Like there's signs everywhere, and I'm just like, bro, just put up. This area is out of service. Like,
Don't even come over here.
don't even come over here. Like, go to our the cold drink section,
Right.
or whatever. But fuck all this, because we ain't got it set up. Like,
I have these really, like, I don't crave a lot of things, but I crave like very cold drinks and like slushies or like the frozen
love a good
lemonade.
slushie.
Yes, I crave those frequently.
yeah.
And the BP down the street has a whole like slushy bar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's all like different Jolly Rancher. Is it Jolly Rancher? Yeah, different Jolly Rancher flavors.
Okay.
Okay. And then there's one like sour apple sugar free. So if you want to be like healthy but gross at the same time, you know?
Right.
Which I've had one time and it was like unbelievably sour.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, chill out. But there was one day that I went by and they had it partitioned off. They're like, don't even go over there. The slushies are down, right? So now I'm like, I'm on a mission. I had the slushie on my brain.
On your brain, dude.
Right. You
Yeah.
can't just take it away.
Right. And ain't nothing gonna fix it. Like
Nothing's gonna fix
nothing's
it.
gonna. When you want that thing, fam, you be out there like a crackhead. You like, I'm about to drive.
Seriously.
I'm about to drive out of my way for a slushie. Yes, the fuck I am.
Seriously. So and then I was like, okay, next choice, Baba's frozen lemonade. Love
Okay.
those. Delicious. Tim can attest. Those are good. Get there. I'm like, yeah, can I get a pineapple lemonade? Lemonade machine's down.
Get the fuck out.
Which has never happened ever that I've been there. Like, I'm like, okay, whatever. And I just left. I didn't get anything. Gas station across the street. I don't know if you remember a while back, there was a sign at this gas station that claimed that they had sluts. So I was like, they have 2 options in that place of slushies. I know they do. I've walked past them many times. This is the one. I'm going to go get it. I got it. They have never cleaned that machine in their lives, and you could taste it.
Oh.
And I paid like $3 for that thing. The guy looked, I should have known. Like when I brought it to
Like,
the
what the
counter,
fuck
he
are
was
you
like,
doing?
I don't even know how to ring this up.
Hey, he pulled out a booklet. Page 1006.
I'm like, is this your first day? He's like, no, I own this gas station.
I've never rang one of these up.
What even is that?
And I totally forgot we had this machine. We have this machine?
Fucking disgusting.
Whatever year that machine opened was the last time that machine was.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm with it.
Should have probably had.
You fucked up on the YouTube chat. Yeah, I can't see. I'm with it. Ah.
But man, that shit is fucking. That I have been like a crack because I do like slushies too.
Yes.
And here's the other thing about this shit. I hate when, like, I don't care if there's this one slushy spot by me at this BP. They got their own little slushies, right? Mm-hmm. But no matter what the color, they all taste the same.
They just put different food coloring in there.
I hate that shit. Like, bro, just have one. Why are you running 4 machines with 4 different fucking colors when you could just have one machine running and just have the one?
Just have the one.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And just mysterious flavor, because I don't know what
this is.
I don't know what flavor this is supposed to be.
If you were to go to the Jolly Rancher slushy bar, what color would you get?
I probably do. They got watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do. Yeah, I would probably do watermelon on that.
I do a little bit of watermelon and a little bit of grape.
I was gonna say grape might make it in there too.
Sometimes green apple.
What's funny is I wouldn't want to eat grape Jolly Ranchers, but I'll drink a grape flavored.
People hate on the fucking grape Jolly Ranchers. I did a poll. You remember the
Yeah, I
poll?
remember the poll.
People hate grape and green apple, which are 2 of my favorites.
I don't want to drink shit that is green apple.
I love green apple everything.
I don't know because they always try to go for the sour and shit like that, and it's just like, can y'all get flavor? Make it have flavor. That's all
I
I'm
like
gonna
it.
say about it.
I enjoy it. I disagree. Blue raspberry though, fuck all the way off.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I know I get hate for that because so many people like the blue raspberry, but that's not even a real thing. What's a blue raspberry?
I don't know.
Right.
But
exactly.
I know there's too many of those flavors in bags. And we've talked about this. I hate that shit.
I know we've talked about it.
Like, come on, do a balance. And then the flavors that you like, ooh, let me only get that bag. Mm-hmm. Like when they do specialty stuff, they'll never do it for the flavor you want. They always
No.
do it whole lemon bag. Really? Nobody
No, I
asked
would
for
eat that. I would eat that. I'm also so mad that they got rid of lemon. Blaha. Lemon was my favorite, but they do have different bags of Jolly Ranchers. There's like the tropical bag and the original bag and one other one, but they have all of the flavors. They have peach, they have mango, They have lemon. They have lime. All of them. And they're all delicious for the most part. They have 3, I believe 2 or 3 different pineapples for some reason. Now, I love pineapple. I don't need 2 different ones. I don't need it. Hey, I wanted to talk about what I feel is a time warp.
Yeah.
Also, let me just say that I did go through, like, I went down a rabbit hole of glitch in the Matrix videos. Are you familiar?
Yeah.
Just like weird shit that happens to people that's like, okay, that was a glitch in the Matrix. But I did go down a rabbit hole of that sometime last week. So it has been on the brain that like weird shit happens. But so the first thing that happened was, and I just took this as my brain misunderstood. But Saturday morning, I have to work at the dispensary, and I forgot to set my alarm on Friday night. And I woke up and I still had my watch on. Like I was all in shambles, right? So I forgot to plug my phone and I had my watch on, and I looked at my watch and my watch said that it was 8:00. And I'm like, fuck. And I got up because I got to leave the house by like 8:50. And I should be mostly ready by now. So I'm like, fuck. So I get up and I run into the bathroom and I start getting ready. And then I go back in my room and I look at my phone and my phone says it's 7:00. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I laid back down. I'm like, I'm going to go nap a little bit.
Aimee said, hey, I know this weird, but I'm catching these Z's. I don't know why. Aimee said, what? I'm going back to sleep.
That's weird. And just went back. Absolutely.
I'm not like most girls, but I like to sleep a little bit.
I love to sleep. I did. I was like, oh, my brain must have just saw that wrong or whatever. But last night, I was laying down and I was watching like a TikTok live, and I fell asleep while watching it, and it just kept going, obviously, and my phone died somewhere in the night. So like a little while later, I'm like, oh, I wake up and I plug my phone in and it bloop, it's charging. And I put my watch on the charger and I go back to sleep.
Okay.
And then I wake up and I look at my watch because my phone's not on, which is strange. But my watch says it is 3:00 in the morning.
Okay.
So I get up and I use the bathroom and I come back and I sit down and I go to check my phone, and my phone's still like dead battery, just little red line and like won't even turn on. So like, that's weird. This is like my good charger.
Yeah. So I
So
need
I
a charger.
unplug it, plug it back in.
The other Aimee in the
Find a different
universe was using a phone, but
find a different charger, plug it into a different block, plug my phone in. Eventually it turns on. Like in a couple minutes it turns on. So the clock pops up and it says it's 5:00 in the morning. And I'm like, no, it's 3:00 in the morning.
yeah,
I've been sitting here
in the morning.
Yeah, I've been sitting here for 5-10 minutes tops. They're not 2 hours. But I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And I like had looked out, it was pitch black outside. And then like when I saw that it was 5:00, I'm just like, no, that's weird. And within like, a half an hour, like it was getting light outside. So I'm like, I have not been awake for 2 hours. So I lost 2 hours this morning.
Like your Matrix wasn't loading properly. Like it was like, we gonna catch up in a second. Just wait for it.
I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Wait for it. As soon as the sun come up, she gonna realize where the fuck she is.
And I know, like, now saying it out loud, I'm like, okay, maybe it's a watch problem.
Yeah, because
both
I was
things-
like, I asked her, did it switch over to a different time zone or whatever?
Yeah. No. My watch does what my phone does.
Or maybe it don't. Maybe that's what I'm saying. The Aimee in a different universe, when you realize that there was a Matrix and then you caught the time, that Aimee from a different universe had fucked up.
Bitch, don't do that.
The other Aimee was supposed to been had your phone on the charger. But she was out.
Those are
wilding.
two very unusual things. That's my nightly routine is that I put my phone on the charger and like put my watch on the charger.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
2 nights in a row I did fuck that up, which doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So that was like unusual.
Yeah. So the other.
But you
Aimee
know,
was out there
but you
wilding.
know when you wake up late for work.
Oh yeah.
You know that feeling.
Yeah.
You can tell by like just the way your room is
Yeah.
that it is later than it needs to be.
Yeah.
And so the first time I did wake up and it was 8 o'clock, I did like flip out. I was like, fuck. And I'm running
Yeah.
around. And I like, as soon as I opened my eyes, I knew that I was running late.
Yeah.
And then I look at my shit again and it says 7. And I'm like, no, but I felt 8 o'clock. I felt it.
That's
You
what
know?
I'm saying. Like she putting the time wrong and everything like that.
Bitch, get your shit together. I know you listen to this podcast.
Famey, you get it?
Famey has her own podcast. It's called like The Mediocre Square or something.
But for real though, like it just sounds like
My timeline's
Yeah,
crossed?
your timeline's crossed, and
I want to know if this has happened to anybody else. I feel there was one other time when I was a teenager that I felt like me and the car full of girls that I was with all felt the same thing. We all saw the same thing. We all felt the same thing. We all knew that we had just driven maybe like 45 minutes in one direction. And then when we, like 45 minutes later, we're driving past the place we just left. And we're like, wait a minute.
that's some Freddy Krueger shit. You remember when the kids in that one episode, that one movie, where they drive in that circle and they keep landing back at that
the
same
same-
fucking house? That's some horror movie shit.
Yeah, that was scary. And I actually, I wonder if the people that were in the car with me remember that. Because I was freaked. I'm like, we left there. We turned left out of there and have not turned since.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm curious to
I
know
haven't.
if anybody.
I don't know if I've ever had necessary. I've had a lot of deja vu. I've had a lot of that where it was like, oh, like I feel like I've already experienced this. I've already like have this memory, but then it's occurring again. You know, occurring again or whatever.
That happens to me with people where I'm like, I've seen you somewhere. No clue where. Don't know them.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm like, I've seen you before.
But now horror movie moments. I've had horror movie moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember being like, I don't know if y'all was these type of young kids, but like me, when I would go visit my dad, me and my stepbrother and this one kid, Patrick, and this another kid named DJ, we would go hang out in the forest in like down central Illinois or whatever. And one day it had gotten stormy, so it turned dark a little bit earlier than normal. And like, it was already a little weird. And then like, you know how as kids, like when you're walking and then like everybody kind of gets quiet, and then it's like a realization of like, man, like something just feels off. You know what I'm saying? And like, it was just like a little movie, fam. Like the wind picked up because obviously it's about to storm or whatever.
Right.
And then like you hear like our footsteps like starting to get faster. And then we was just like, fuck, and we
Running.
just book it. And so we get back to our crib, to our place, because that's where everybody's bikes and shit were. And we run in, and then my dad and his wife were like, "Why are you guys coming in like
Hot?"
Yeah,
What happened?
What happened? And we were like, "Oh, nothing." Like and
Nothing?
nothing. But like we had all got super tweaked out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like the setting was just a little too.
It was too perfect.
It was too perfect.
You're like, this is the perfect setting for a murderer.
Yeah.
Like a murderer is just waiting
it
in the
was
woods.
very
Like,
it-esque.
it's not the right time.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I was
believe
like, "Hey, we got it. But we took off. Like you could hear our feet kicking
I
up.
bet.
Booked it the fuck out of it.
On the way to breakfast this morning, Stankley and I were talking about, because people were putting out their Halloween decorations. Very excited. And someone had like a big scary clown out. And And I'm like, what happened to those people? You remember that?
Oh, the clowns.
What a fucking weird time to be alive
Where
when
the
those
clowns-
clowns were just walking down the side of the
You
road.
want to know what happened? Some of them got done up. Somebody whooped their ass. It was like, what the fuck do y'all think y'all fucking doing?
I'm not gonna lie to you. That was one of my favorite videos of the year. Is like one of those clowns walking up on someone, and the dude's like, "Hell no." He's like, "You ain't doing that shit to me." He's like, "I'll beat your ass." And the clown just kept walking towards him. And he's like, "I'm warning you, dude. I'm gonna beat your ass."
Yeah.
And then dude took off his mask. He's like, "Dude, I'm just playing. It's just a prank."
Yeah,
This is my fists are just a prank too.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
Why? That was such a weird. Was that the it time? Was that
It was
what was going on?
It was before it had even been released. That little shit. Like I think it was staged the one I had saw that kicked it off for me. But regardless, I would have beat somebody's ass.
You
dude.
saw one in person?
No, like the one that got showed to me to like kick off. Like
okay.
So like they showed it, and it was a person walking over a bridge, and at one end appeared a fucking clown, like with just like the balloon.
Okay.
And then so Buddy, is young dude, he just on his phone where he look up and he stops like, oh shit. So he's like, I'm gonna turn around.
Mm-hmm.
And as he turns around, at the other end is another clown.
Now he has to jump off the bridge.
He jumped off. Buddy jumped off.
Did he really?
Yes, the fuck he did.
Oh shit!
No.
Look it up. No bullshit. That was the first one I saw. I was like, dog, I'm beating somebody's ass.
I'd be pissed.
Before I jump off a bridge, I'm beating your ass. We fighting. Like, straight up, G. Like, you not about to have me out here fucking jumping off of a bridge. I was like, I hope this is, like, fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, some fake shit. Because if this is real, I'm beating your ass.
Luckily, I don't think I ever saw it in person. Did I?
Me and my homie Leroy and my homie Josh did see a motherfucker in Chicago doing it, and they were just standing on the corner with the balloon or whatever. And then I was like, that ain't gonna last too long in Chicago.
It's funny because if I didn't hear this story from you, I wouldn't have believed it.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, we saw a buddy on the corner with the little balloon just standing there. And I was like, that ain't gonna last too long in Chicago. I know that.
No. Good luck
They
to you.
weren't pranking anybody. They were just standing there. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Someone's still going to walk up and punch you or something. You're going to get.
Or shot.
Something's going to happen. What do you want to do? I'm ready for snacks. Can we eat snacks?
Okay.
You want to do snacks?
I do want to do snacks.
Well, then that means it's time for the $1.25 tree snack review.
If your hunger's on a budget,
I don't hear the song.
I don't
Sing
either.
it.
Oh no, I forgot the words. If your hunger's on a budget and you don't know what to do, check out the Dollar Tree snack review. And then that was all saying, actually, it's $1.25.
25.
I mean, the $1.25 tree snack review.
We didn't test that before, did we?
I'm gonna blame Sterling, dude. They were in here and they recorded an episode, and literally everything is fucked up. I know he's not gonna listen to this. That's why I'm talking shit.
Justin might.
Oh,
Justin likes us. Justin can beat you up.
Justin didn't do anything wrong.
No, Justin was just here.
all
Justin was
stank
on vacation, honestly.
Exactly.
He didn't do anything.
Justin had a blast sitting in on the Happy Corner.
He
podcast.
did. Big shout out to Justin.
Yeah.
I'm really glad he
And you're
was
gonna
out
love
here.
our upcoming segment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have two snacks. I'm going to show you the first one, and then I have to run out of the room to get the second one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Gotta go
the
bake
first
it.
one, believe it or not, maybe I'm pretty sure this is actually name brand, but we have some Chester's jalapeno cheese poppers.
Ooh, I bet these are good.
Oh, that's the Who Cam wrong one. There you go. Boom. Jalapeno cheese whirls
Ooh.
is what we got there.
Are you intending this to be the good snack or the bad snack?
We have nothing but good snacks.
Okay. I agree with you. That's why I asked.
Yeah, I'm going to pass this bad boy around. These are so fucking good.
I've only seen them at Dollar Tree.
I've never seen these out in the wild.
We got cheese ones once. Trash.
Trash.
Not even the same.
Wow.
So talk about how you feel about those. I'll be right
All
back.
right. Here, boo. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, ASMR. Those are really good. I thoroughly enjoy that. So is this I mean that's Chester, so that's the Cheeto guy. Right? He does make jalapeno cheddar or jalapeno Cheetos.
Yeah.
Which
and
that's
cheddar
exactly
balls.
what those are, just in whirly form for some reason. But I'm into it.
I like the flavor. I like the texture. I would like these in a ball form.
Not the whirl,
Not
ball
the
form.
world, but ball form.
KB
I
would
think
like to put those balls in her mouth.
In my mouth. I
Yeah.
would like these in ball
form.
And I know that you make them in ball form because when I lived out in Cali, they had them in ball form.
Dollar Tree Test Market. That is what we are. We need to clip this segment and send it to Dollar Tree. Not this part of me smoking weed, though. They'll be like, oh, this is why.
Oh, this is why we're not getting sponsored by Dollar.
But, do we want to pass these back?
Hold on, I want one more. Tim?
Genuinely one of my favorite.
Yeah.
These are good, yes.
Those are good.
I would gladly pay the full 5 quarters. That
I would pay 5 quarters for that. Yep.
Yeah, 5 quarters.
5 out of 5 quarters, yep.
Oh yeah, I gotta make the out of 5 quarters.
Bling.
Yeah.
All right, are you guys ready for the next snack? I had to. The reason I had to step out, I had to microwave them for a hot second.
For a literal hot second.
Yes.
Okay, tell us about it.
Your next snack, it's another name brand. It's Moon Pies. And these are Moon Pie minis, and they are
Pumpkin spice.
spice, basic bitch.
Basic bitch flavored.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, pumpkin spice.
Let's eat these pumpkin
But
spice
here's-
moon pies.
Here's what we had to do for this. I cut them in half, and I put them in the microwave so they're nice and melty.
Okay.
Is
But I still like the original flavors.
Original moon pies.
Yeah. Like that was really good actually. They didn't overdo the pumpkin flavoring or anything like that. So it was a nice
I would almost say it was more of a pumpkin pie
yeah.
flavor than it is a pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. How many quarters? I would pay.
How many came in a box?
So it's a box of minis, and it's 6 in a box.
Okay, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
But taste wise, like I'd probably not spend over 4 quarters for
Quarters
it.
is where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not one that I would be like, oh, I'm gonna eat all these in one sitting. Like
Yeah,
that half was
That flavor
probably-
is, yeah, you would get tired of that flavor real quick.
It's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Good snacks this week, Timmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried to go a little bit better.
You went like name brand. I still need to write a complaint to who was this? Hubba Bubba? Was it Hubba Bubba? No, it's Double Bubble.
Double bubble.
About their peanut butter and jelly gumball. That's just a gumball
yeah.
that looks like peanut butter.
I like how Hubba Bubba and Double Bubble both have like this bubba bubba sound.
Bubba.
Yeah, but not only that, fam, like their colors, if you look at their wrappings, it's kind
They
of like,
I can't picture a difference,
Yeah.
honestly. Hubba Bubba and Double Bubble.
like, watch we find out like they like Puma and Adidas. Which is like,
I wonder if it's like a Coke Pepsi situation where like one
Maybe, yeah, what do you prefer? Double Bubble
no
or Hubba
fucking,
Bubba?
I could not tell you.
they both
difference.
last the same.
It's 3 seconds. So, in conclusion, the zebra bubblegum is the best. That was my favorite kind. I know my brothers fucked with it. Did you ever fuck with the zebra gum?
I fucked with Bubblicious. I fucked with Bubblicious because you got 4 packs of gum for $1.
Wow. Bubblicious. I don't remember them either. You remember like the bubble gum that came in the Band-Aid container?
Yeah, I don't. That shit was. I never.
I threw that up. And you know how I am.
Yeah.
So I remember that and it's traumatized me.
Hey, fam, go look at some of the candy that they thought to release to kids back in like the 80s and 90s.
I mean,
Like
we had the
some-
cigarettes.
Fam, but some of it, I'm like, all right, you know what? With the cigarettes, I'm not even really tripping about the candy cigarettes, G. Because like some of the candy, I'm like, you just put goop in a fucking, squeezable bottle, and you're like, here, kids, go
That was a
squeeze
thing.
in and goo and all
Squeeze
this
this
shit
liquid sugar directly
back.
into your mouth.
Yeah, like I'm like, dude.
Also,
what the fuck?
the pixie sticks, the big giant ones.
Oh,
there's
that
no
used to
way
be my
that was.
shit.
I know they're delicious, but there's no way we should have been consuming that much sugar.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
and it was a quarter. Yeah. You're like, kid, you want to start crack? Get this big ass pixie stick for 25 cents.
Do you ever like come across the kid that used to snort those?
Yeah,
Fucking weirdo,
yeah.
Anthony. I remember you.
One of my homies did it for money though, so I ain't gonna hate him.
So I'm saying it's a carnival time. That means people are gonna eat carnival goldfish for $1.
You remember when that was a trend where it was like, oh, let me swallow him, then bring him back up, and he's still living?
Hey, Gary's gonna eat this goldfish if we donate $5 more. $5 more, and Gary's gonna eat this goldfish, and then he's gonna throw it up and see if it's still alive.
Yeah. Thank you, Steve-O and Jackass.
Yeah, that happened at the carnival more than once. That happened. Shout out to Megan, who was at SNF this past Thursday.
Yikes.
Cannot handle her alcohol in any way, shape, or form. Shout out to my brother, good looking out. I knew she was gonna throw up. I knew she was.
Shout out to showing up to the show and already wasted.
She was trashed,
On a
and then wouldn't shut up
on a Thursday.
on a Thursday.
So this is what got me.
Thursday.
I went up after one of the producers said it was Mike Wiley, and during one of his jokes was when she started really. I can't even call it heckling. It was more just engaging conversation.
She was just she wanted to have a whole conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because I know that room, and I feel like it might have thrown Mike off a little bit, but he got off stage and I was up after him, and he got off stage. And so I'm standing kind of off in the wing, getting ready to go up. And she's like standing and waiting for him to get off stage.
Yeah.
She's just waiting. So he gets off stage and she immediately goes up to him and says something in his ear. And then he walks right up to me and he said, okay, so she did apologize, but she also said that I've always wanted to do stand up.
Oh, no.
And this is my chance.
This is my...
But it wasn't, boo. It wasn't.
The host, David Sitko, good friend of the show, had like been talking. He loves to do his crowd work, but he had been talking to her. So we found out she was like a tattoo artist, and he's like curious to know what the weirdest tattoo or the worst tattoo like she's, and her story. I was just like, do you know how so many people have that tattoo? It's not even like it wasn't even bad.
Yeah.
Like her story
Camel
was
toe.
that somebody wanted to put a camel on their toe.
And I was like, no.
And she had to mention, she was like, this lady was overweight. Like, okay.
I didn't get what anything she said had to
Do with anything. She was just one of those people. She wanted the attention on her.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I mean, a little bit, she got it.
Yeah.
Because first of all, David came up to me. The show's about to wrap up. And he goes, hey, I can't wait to go up and be like, hey, Megan almost made it to the end of the show, you guys, but she's sleeping, so be quiet. She wasn't sleeping. She was trying not to throw up, is what she was. Maybe she was nodding off a little bit. But one buddy was up there, and the comedian that was up kept talking to that kid, and that kid ended up getting offended. And he went over to the other side to get Megan. Megan wouldn't get up, and so he dipped. And then the other dude that was next to Megan, he was like, yeah, fuck this. And he also dipped.
Yeah.
Leaving drunk Megan and one other girl. And then I see Megan get up, and I'm like, uh-oh. And just her friend walking her.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not good. And then I heard her throw up on the floor. And then, but I look over and I see Tim making a beeline towards me as to tell me, like, get the fuck out of the way. Because I'm right in the splash zone.
Yeah.
You know? I'm
Well, the other thing about this whole situation is that, first off, the comedians did a great job.
Wonderful job.
But also the fact that, like, some of y'all, and I have been there, fam. I have been there where it's like, damn, I done drink way, way too much. Mm-hmm. But you gotta have a homie or somebody that be like, you know what? Megan shouldn't have even lasted as long as she did in the first place. Like, Megan should have been
Escorted out by her friends long ago.
By a long shot. Like, by the time it got to that point, because, like, I wasn't even surprised because I was like, dude, like, she's clearly already wasted. Like,
yes. Annihilated.
because I saw her stumble to the bar, and the bartender was like, no.
No. No more.
Like, hey, stand up straight and order that drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you have to leave,
You need the bar to order.
you
the
looking
drink.
like you 12 months just learning how to stand.
That's enough. That's enough, Megan.
We need to put a bib on you and shit. No, you need to go home. You need to go night.
When I went outside, she was in the back of the parking lot with all her friends, and she was just dancing.
Yeah, cause
having a good time.
Well, yeah,
I'm like, well, yeah, she threw up.
She felt better.
Yeah, she felt much better. But yeah, she threw up her whole way out. I had to have someone go case the place. Make sure there wasn't puke on the way out. That was the moment I told KB that night. I was like, this was the moment I realized that I am not over my phobia like I thought I was. I've done better, but it did fuck me up. Like, I'm like, well, now I'm anxious. I hate it.
So yeah, that was pretty wild.
It was a fun show.
Yeah. We do have 2 truths and a lie.
We do. We have some games to play.
Yeah.
Um,
And we got
we got
bad
some
advice.
songs. Oh, we do have a bad advice.
Yeah.
We do. What do you want to do first? You want to do 2 truths and a lie?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. We have a theme this week. The theme is bad relationships. And that is all coverage. That's like, any type of relationship. So there's a lot to pull from. Who would like to go first?
Let's all go at the same time.
Okay, ready? One,
One,
two,
two,
three.
three. So
Okay, so when I was in this relationship
I
with
was
this
in
guy.
this really, really bad
And so-
relationship.
She gonna tell me to get the fuck out the car.
So then I told her, you get the fuck out.
And so I got the fuck out of the car. Okay.
All right. Who is the liar?
Okay, I can go if you want. Geez.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll go.
Okay, when I was younger, fresh out of high school, I was in a relationship with a guy who happened to still live with his ex-wife. So I'd kind of like, she didn't like him dating, so I would kind of have to sneak over there. They were not together. It was just like she was crazy, right? So I'd kind of have to sneak over there while she wasn't home. And I would park my dad's truck that I would drive over there on the street over and walk over and then like sneak through the back door.
You doing a lot.
I'm doing a lot. But I remember one time when I did it, when I came back to my car, like after I left the house, there was a note on my car from one of the neighbors calling me like a home wrecking slut. And yeah, and I'm like, but I'm not. I wanted to leave a note on my car, like the next time, like here, read.
Just so you know, bitch.
Yeah, but that happened. That was like devastating for me. I was very sad that someone left a note on my car like that.
Yeah, but you are creeping around like Catwoman.
I mean,
like,
that is exactly what it looked like. And I was probably parking in front of her
The
house.
yeah.
And she could see me from her backyard.
And if you
because they're-
know the neighbor, like if you cool with the neighbors or whatever, you're like, what the fuck? Like,
Right.
but
that
none
was the
of-
thing she threatened to tell on me. She was like, I will let her know.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the other side to me is like, I mean, what is it any of your fucking business?
Right. Mind your business.
Because like, yeah, like how close were they?
I don't think she ever told her. I think she just wanted to judge me specifically,
And who not blowing your back out that you paying attention to what the fuck I'm doing?
Hey, later on, I ended up getting my ass beat by that woman. She came home early from a Nickelback concert and kicked my ass.
That's some G shit. That's some G shit to listen to Nickelback and get revved up to whoop ass.
She broke down the door.
Yeah.
She
She
broke down
left
the door.
after the first encore. She's like, I don't need the second encore. I'm ready to fight this bitch.
Like, what
Let's
song
go.
was it? What's the hardest Nickelback song?
Never made it as a wise man.
She's just
Couldn't cut it as
shadowboxing.
a boy. Tired of living like a blind man.
All right.
Oh, yeah. She was like, I feel bad that happened to her, that she had to beat my ass like that. Because she was like, after a concert shit. And that was her favorite band. She's got a Nickelback tattoo on her titty. I'm not joking. Or am I? No. But yeah, like you're riding that high of like a concert.
Yeah.
And then you have to
get
come
that-
home and beat the shit out of somebody.
Who had that song Break Shit? Was that Limp Bizkit?
That was Limp Bizkit.
They
Limp
might have
Bizkit was
opened
something.
for
They
Nickelback. There's a chance.
opened.
There's
They
a
opened.
non-zero chance.
All right. So anyway, that was my story. Who's next?
I can go.
Okay.
I was young lesbian love. Was dating this chick. We went out, hung out in the city or whatever. We end up bumping into her exes because lesbians like to go to the same fucking spots.
Recycle, renew, reuse.
So we get into a fight or whatever. I'm like, I don't have to go back home with you. Like, I can hop the train and get the fuck out of here. She like, nah, get back in the fucking car or whatever.
Ooh.
I had left my bag in the car. She threw my shit out onto the fucking road and ran over my shit. And the shit was my fucking CD collection, G. Like, during this time, y'all don't understand because, like, y'all had Spotify and shit like that.
Right. No, the CD book.
Yes.
I'd be so upset. The CD book is important.
So, yeah. So I'm in the middle of the street trying to get my shit back. Some of it cracked and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And in my goofy ass state.
And then then we broke up 3 years later.
Yeah. My goofy ass state. Like,
Hey, no, yeah, I stayed with that dude for a long time after that. Don't worry. Tim?
So I didn't always date people who were as awesome and supportive of my comedy as the
Like
wonderful
literally
Adele.
never. He did. He never did that.
So there was a time where my job involved me like I had to like be on like very high ladders a lot and do all this crazy shit. But Aimee and I were both booked together to do a show that at the time neither of us had done, and we were super excited for it. And essentially the day of the show, all we were trying to do is figure out the ride situation. Whether the person I was dating at the time was either going to come to my house and meet us there and ride with us before the show, or if she was just going to meet us there. And essentially, the text exchange happened while I was on this very tall ladder, and I thought she said she was just going to meet us there, as in like at the venue before the show. And so I was like, cool, I'll just ride with my sister. Awesome. But she meant she would meet me there, as in meet me at my house before the show. So when I texted that, she was just like, fine, fuck you then. I'm not even going to go, like all this shit. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm sorry, I misread it. Let me, like, it's fine. I'll just ride with you, like meet me. And
she was like, no.
Yeah.
You said the first thing.
Exactly. Like she was like, nope, I'm not going out. You said I'll meet you. I'll just ride with my sister. So fuck you, ride with your sister. And made it a point not only to not go, but like to try to continue the fight with me up until the point where she knew I was about to get on stage.
wow.
And like,
It is a very manipulative move to fight with somebody right before
they perform.
they're about to do something really important.
I remember almost every show I did while we were dating because of some kind of fight that happened before that show, whether it was some bullshit like that or she was very gaslighty. Like she was like, you know, if you didn't run an open mic, none of these comedians would be friends with you. And I'm like, you know, anyone can sign up at an open mic, right? Like, you know, me running an open, like, you don't have to be friends with me to come to my open mic.
Right, you fucking weirdo.
So
If this is the relationship I'm thinking of, she had a severe problem with me. Like, me and Tim would go see a certain comedian together, and she'd be like, well, why wouldn't you do that with me? And he was like, what are you fucking talking about?
Yeah.
It was wild.
yeah, it was something along the lines of like, why do you always want to invite your sister to comedy shows? And it's like, oh, my sister who's also a comedian.
Why would she want to do that?
Who like her and I went to a comedy show mere like weeks before we got
started
into comedy.
Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I feel like we all just maybe trauma dumped a little bit.
Yeah, and like the other thing is this is a good piece of advice I got. Don't look at, because that what you said is so true. Don't look at the person. Don't listen to the person. Look at the pattern.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like if they might say one thing, but their behavior keeps showing some fucked upness. Like the fact
Right.
that every one of your shows, which should be a good time, is tethered to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Fucking it up is some bullshit.
T in the chat says that she is so glad you found Adele. We can all agree.
100% agree.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So who's the liar?
Whose trauma is pretend?
Yeah.
Oh, man. KB, I would be devastated. Did you recover some CDs? Like, were all of them broke?
not all of them, but damn, dog,
Enough of 'em.
You had she had me on the south side scooping up fucking CDs in the middle of the fucking street. G. Like,
Yeah, that would piss me off. You know, after my relationship, that was the beginning of a relationship. That's not even like half of what we went through we were together from I was 18 and then we broke up right before my 21st birthday, which is like a good chunk of like
you was dating Leonardo DiCaprio.
He was way too old for me. And I was sitting there, I was like, God, there's so many stories I could choose from in particular relationship.
Am I thinking of the right? Is he the one that the joke about him reaching out to you because he no longer studies?
He's no longer involved in witchcraft. He gave up.
Oh, this book.
He gave up his.
I missed that bit.
I don't think I could do it anymore. Let me see if I can find it.
He gave up witchcraft for the way
In favor of Christ.
In favor of Christ. And it was pretty much asking if you had put any kind of spell or a curse on him to kindly remove it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, let us know in the chat who you think is telling the truth or the lie. Well, Aimee be having some wild ass stories, G.
Yeah.
I could go on.
T says these are all too good. In the very traumatizing way.
Because all of it is like, you're like, yeah.
Correct.
Like, that's the crazy thing. When I look at like the movies that be coming out, sometimes I'm like, dog, like I know a crazier story than this. What do you get what I'm saying? Like there's
I've lived it.
Like, yeah, there are people that have done some shit where it's like, dude, like that's literally a better plot than half the movies.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my God, I could make a movie.
Aimee, I didn't even tell the story of the Cubs game I went to.
Didn't you get kicked out?
Yes, we got kicked out of the Cubs game because she poured a beer on my head and then ran off, and then so I'm like going after her, and it's just like this dude like chasing a woman. So of course the security guard is like, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And there was like a table with a drink on it, and she's like, "Fuck this!" And she hit the drink, and it got all over the security guard. So he's like, "Yep, you're out of here."
Goodbye.
And you're like, yeah, if you had looked at me or considered what I was saying, you would know that it was her. The fuck.
Oh, that was a fun night.
Yeah, I wish I could. Yeah.
Oh, how she ruined Cubs like that? Like, come on, you know how expensive the Cubs games are.
That was one of the things that was like. Have you ever had like a relationship where they would always ruin like a good thing?
Yeah.
That was one of the things. It was like, yeah, the same one. The guy that I'm talking about got us kicked out of a concert right before the band we went to go see.
Yeah, y'all did talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I dated another guy who ruined vacation for us. Like, I've dated. Stankley was probably the least problematic, although we did have times where like we would go to an event and we happened to be fighting.
Yeah.
But like we got over it. It's whatever.
Yeah.
It can all happen. It is hard to determine who could be lying. But yeah, just.
I think your camera's froze again.
You gotta figure that out.
Yeah. What's going on? But who is telling the lie?
Ooh, T's got a guess. I just can't see all the chat. My guess is Aimee, just because it usually is.
Always lying. Always lying. Boy, you know you lying.
Honestly, I did like when we decided we picked who the liar was this week. I was like, that does suck because all of us could have a story. Like all of us has like a story about a shit relationship. You know,
Too many.
I could go on for days. Okay, well we'll go with that. We'll see. Boil it between the three of us. T's guest is Aimee. Aimee, are you lying?
I like how you asked yourself that.
Thank you for asking, Aimee. I am not lying. That did happen. It did happen. I actually like completely forgot about it with the note and thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why it popped in my head the other day. Yeah, no clue. I think because I was thinking about that joke, honestly, Tim, and how I probably can't do it anymore. Because I could have put a spell on him. Look at me. I didn't.
I think that was the whole funny.
Well, that's because I
punchline
never
part.
knew how to end the joke.
Right.
The message itself was funny.
Yeah.
He asked me he's like, it has come to my attention that somebody has gotten a hold of my hair or nails and done some sort of like
But he was
spell.
But he's
And-
Christian now, right?
and he has given up his witchcraft in favor of Christ. But he can be forgiven for his and use his craft again, is what he told me. So he basically asked me if I did it and then threatened me that if I didn't take the curse off of him, that he would then put a counter curse.
I would
on me.
have. Hey, bro, I would have told Buddy, hey, you can do anything and all things through Christ. I don't know why are you hitting me up, dog? God
Hey,
already took care of this.
Through
Like,
Christ, all things
it's
are possible,
possible,
Darren.
G.
You know this.
read Psalms 3. You just make up numbers.
Just make
read Psalms
He don't
3, 19,
fucking
12.
know.
G.
He don't
Like,
fucking
stop playing in
know.
my face with this. Like, for real, for real. Like, how the fuck you gonna be like, oh, I'm with Jesus' team. But by the way, that voodoo shit, that like, come
That
on,
witchy
bro.
shit?
Yeah, no, get the fuck out of here, bro.
No, sick Jesus on me.
Yeah,
This is a world
yeah,
versus
yeah,
another
yeah,
world. Get out of here. Get out of here.
he's just supposed to be stomping all over that type of shit. That's little petty shit. He done made millions of fish and turned, water to wine and
Right.
loaves of bread, and he healing hoes and shit like that. You can't tell me
He
that
could take me on.
He could, yeah.
He could take
Yeah.
me on. Who am I?
Yeah. Be
How
with
good
Christ,
how
baby.
good at my spells do you think that I am?
How strong is your faith?
Not
Where's
that strong.
Where's your faith at?
Not that strong.
Kick
Damn.
rocks.
Damn. But then he was like, anyway, you wanna Someone in the chat asked me if I talked about the dildo at work yet. I don't know the full story. I didn't get told the whole story, but apparently there was a dildo found in the parking lot of my job. And like an old man took it. And I was like, well, do you know how much dildos are? We sat in the back when I heard, I was like,
like,
just put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, boil it down. Nice scrub.
Dishwasher. You'll be fine. Come on now.
But who got rid of their dick like a cigarette butt? Like,
Who threw it out the window?
Yeah.
I'm actually done with this. Listen, I don't know, like when somebody, one of my coworkers had messaged me and was like, remind me to tell you about the dildo in the parking lot. And instead of being like, who left a dildo in the parking lot, my first thought was, where's my dildo? Like I did it. like my
You had to do
dildo
a count.
accidentally fell out of my car.
you had to do a count. You're like, 1, 2, got that one over there.
I opened my
3.
closet.
Oh, yeah. You like in them spy movies where they have all these different contraptions to
No.
open up, and you're like, bam, there go the dildo. It's a travel dildo.
Damn it. I did lose one.
It unfolds and shit. Like, only use this dildo
In emergency?
in emergencies only.
Rip Amy's dildo. Oh,
Break glass.
it was a good one. It was a good one. I don't know why that wasn't pulled up on the camera, by the way. I would love to see it. Damn, why are we frozen like that? Why is it always in the worst places too?
Since we veered off, I'm just gonna reveal to y'all that
Oh yeah, her second guess is T's second guess is that you're the liar, KB.
yeah. Yep.
Yup. I
Yeah.
sure am.
I sure the fuck am. That did not happen to me at all. And that series did not happen, but it happened to a homie, but it was kind of worse. Like, because her girlfriend was driving her car and threw her CDs out into the street
No.
and ran over him and then tried to run over her.
No.
Yeah. And then they showed up to her birthday party together. Like, I just didn't witness.
What? Nothing. What? We're fine.
They had on matching outfits and shit. I'm
Oh,
like,
stop
bitch.
it.
Like, y'all need to go to therapy.
Are you a matching outfits couple?
Not intentionally? Nah, no.
Not intentionally.
Not intentionally.
Yeah.
My girlfriend and I now have, I think maybe a couple of times, end up wearing the same, like, style
Sure.
of outfit. Because we both have similar styles. We both have a lot of
Lesbian
black.
attire, you mean?
Yes. We shop at Home Depot for our clothes.
I knew you were going to say it. I was going to say it, and then I was like, I'm going to let her. It's not my place.
If you really know, it's really Farm and Fleet and fucking Menards. If you really
You can buy anything at Menards.
hell yeah, I was like, damn, Menards, you could literally like
Leave with a new outfit?
leave with a new outfit
A new
and remodel your
project?
crib. Yeah, you could
A whole
a
project.
whole ass fucking project, G.
Some new plants.
Yeah. That's what you gotta do. And Menards got all types of shit. Farm and Fleet got all types of shit too.
Do your grocery shopping.
Hey, you know, I hate that all of the like old school like good work shit is now expensive. Like it's become trendy to wear it, so now it's expensive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Dickies used to not be as high as it is now.
It's trendy to wear Dickies.
Yeah.
Like for funsies,
Yeah,
not just for work.
yeah.
That sucks.
So like all of that shit is like, you know. But yeah, straight up, that was me lying. Yeah, Timmy dated an insecure person
Absolutely.
who ruined all his good moments.
It was wild. At one point, like while Tim was dating her, there was a comedian that started coming around who was the father of her baby. And like things were fine, like they were cool, but then like things were not cool. And then we did not see that guy for a long time. And at this point, you've been out of that relationship for years and years and years. So we saw that guy not too long ago, and it was like,
He working in real estate?
no, he came to a show. He came to a show.
Now, have you ever noticed, like, when you don't hear from people for a while and then you look them up and they work in real estate, you're like, what? Is it just me? Like, have any of y'all, like, not heard from somebody in a minute and you, like,
Yes.
and then
one
one
of
of
them-
in real estate, you're like, damn, everybody in real estate?
Did you know this happened? And this particular person called me on Facebook Messenger. I think he called Tim too, and is trying to be my talent agent. So I'll only take a small cut of what you make at shows. I was like, you want $2? What do you want?
Couldn't even get yourself booked. What the fuck?
What do you?
I got more connects than you do. Why would I need you?
Why do I need you? Yeah, who are you? And then I saw that same person. Fast forward like a month or two. I saw that same person on a TikTok live, making a whole ass out of himself.
Oh, well.
It was amazing.
That makes sense.
I was like, I want him to represent me for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That shit's hilarious. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Do you want to do bad advice?
Yeah, let's do
Bad
it.
advice to do. We haven't gotten to do this in so long. I feel I'm very excited.
And send in your bad advice to happycornerpodcast@gmail.com. We'll respond to y'all.
We will not give you good advice. This is bad advice. All right. Hi, Aimee and KB.
Yeah.
Also Tim. Love y'all and the pod.
Love you too.
I need some advice.
Okay.
I struggle with anxiety, and the main way my anxiety manifests itself is in the form of me turning into a huge raging bitch. I hate that I can be such an asshole to the people I love the most, but I literally cannot help how fucking irritated I get when my anxiety is bad. My fuse is so short, and I always feel terribly guilty afterwards. I really want to stop being such a cunt when I'm anxious. Please help. Love you guys. Thanks in advance. The first thing I have to say is, have you tried not being my niece? Because this is me.
The other thing is, I was gonna say was, man, fuck them, lean into it, because eventually, just lean into the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because then eventually, like, everybody gonna be like, we know she a bitch,
Right. Yeah. And they just accept you.
and then
for
they
you.
adjust accordingly.
They'll adjust to you.
Yeah, and
you know
you
what's
don't even
easier
have-
than you fixing yourself?
Yeah.
Everybody else doing things for you.
Exactly. So I say lean into it, go full throttle. Even on days when your anxiety's not high, but
Yeah.
just to,
Just to keep them on their toes.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I relate to this so much, though.
And then when you know you've been a bitch, like do like
Also-
like end it, end the bitchness. Like you got to put a capstone on it, on your spurts of bitchiness.
Just completely change your mood.
Yeah, be like, hi guys.
Just start
Like,
laughing.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, she's not crazy at all.
And send like happy face emojis and cutesy stuff like that.
JK, guys.
Send little kittens like playing with each other and
Right.
shit.
Exactly. They'll totally think it's fine.
Yeah.
I relate to this though. It's a matter of getting on a serious note. It's
Yeah.
a matter of getting like super overwhelmed and overstimulated. And it just brings out the raging bitch.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible. But I agree. Lean into it.
Yeah.
And then like when it's all done, if they want to like address it, gaslight them.
Yeah. Totally.
It's like, I wasn't in a bad mood.
Yeah. And I'm sorry you feel that way.
And I'm sorry that you interpreted my mood that
Yeah.
way.
but
that
you are
was
not me.
Listen, that was not my intention.
Yeah. And if that's how you feel,
I'm sorry you feel that way. Don't
Yeah, you know.
apologize, but don't.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like apologize, but also don't apologize.
And if they're like, oh, you and your behavior, and it's like, but if you're understanding these behaviors and you see who I am, then you need to meet me where I am at.
Match
need-
my energy.
You know? And so, like, if you understand my behaviors, then, you know how to accommodate for the things that I need to be successful and have a good relationship with you. And just flip it around on them like that. That's some manipulative ass shit.
That
right
is so
there.
manipulative. It almost worries me that we like suggested it, like we knew to go there. You know, I'm like, I'm the problem. Oh man, we do give bad advice,
Yeah.
but like, you know, the person inside of me wants to give good advice,
All right, well,
and I don't have it because I would
KB's
take-
evil twin will give
I
it
would-
bad advice. And
Right.
my advice is to lean into it.
lean into it, lean with it, rock with it.
Strike a match, baby. You want
One
to see
time-
gaslighting? All right.
One time, an ex-boyfriend sent me a message that said, "Fighting with you is like," oh, I wish I knew it. It was poetic almost. "Fighting with you is like being in a wooden boat with a match on a river made of gasoline."
Ain't that a corn lyric?
Maybe. Might be a Metallica lyric.
Ooh, ooh.
You like that segue?
Yeah.
which brings us to our next segment.
Yes. All right.
Terrible lyrics.
Terrible lyrics. We chose Metallica because I don't know. I've been bumping into a lot of stuff. I think it's because of Stranger Things.
For sure.
And there's been a somewhat of a Metallica resurgence.
Yeah.
And so I was like, damn, I'm not big into Metallica like that, but they're one of those bands that I've seen their documentaries. And they're, like I was telling you, their mythos is more engaging than their music. I'm not big into that style of music.
Over breakfast, KB was dropping all these Metallica facts. And she's like, I hate Metallica, but yeah, they were
Ben
in therapy.
wasn't the same once Jason Newsted left. Like,
going. And I'm like, you are saying a lot of things that I don't know. And she's like, oh, I watched the documentary.
yeah. The documentaries was interesting. To see grown-ass wealthy men whine like that is hilarious, dude.
That
like,
does sound funny.
It's pretty, like, we need to, like, see, we got to do our roast of different glitter. We might have to put the Metallica documentary on there. It's laughable.
It's laughable.
It's laughable.
When did that come out, too? Like, it's
2000?
Yeah, let's
2001
see how that aged, too. I would love to see how that aged.
Yeah.
Wait, 2000?
Was that some kind of monster?
Pre 9/11?
Because that was with Saint Anger, right?
I don't think he's paying attention. Yes.
Yeah.
Stankley says yes. I don't know shit.
So
about
I'm not.
Metallica.
I do not like their music. I've always thought that their music kind of was like whatever. But I've always thought that the lyrics are like, if you really listen to the lyrics, like even their hits, like Enter the Sandman and all this, it's kind of like this shit's corny. Like
It's very corny.
It's like this shit is super corny. I get it. I get people that like it. You know what I'm saying? I get.
Hey, we're not here to yuck your yum.
Yeah. But some of the lyrics, I'm like,
But the lyrics
God.
are bad. Hey, listen, we'll read lyrics of shit we like.
Yeah.
And it's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't. It's been mostly Kid Rock.
Yeah. And I want to say this. I know Metallica has a lot of fans, but a lot of their songs, like I could just close my eyes and point and land on a song and read the lyrics and be like, "Yep,
That's
a
what
bad
we.
song."
That's what we talk. We like to go out to eat. We like to discuss what's going to happen on today's show. And I'm like, hey, what song did you pick? What song did you pick? And nobody had really picked a song because we could pick literally any of the songs.
Any song, G. Like,
you know, it was gonna work out either way. Hey, just a heads up to the people that are watching live. We do know that our video is done. Stankley and Timmy are working on that. We will try to get that back up for the people that watch on YouTube and Twitch later. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
yeah.
Also, shout out to Haley for sending in
yes.
some bad advice. I hope it was terrible, just the way you
And in
like it.
real life, do the opposite of that. So.
Do the opposite of that. It sounds like you are self-aware, which is like, you know, one of the biggest steps of knowing the issue, you know, knowing the issue, acknowledging it, and then just maybe work on how you, you know, cope with things.
The truly manipulative will acknowledge who they are, like what they are and who they are, and then use that against
you. Right.
You're like, damn, like that's some clever ass sick shit.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
But yeah, so we had Metallica, and so honestly, y'all, like these songs are so short,
Yeah.
and like if you were a kid and you were doing like a rhyme book and you're like like what rhymes with hat?
That.
Cat.
You go through the alphabet, and it's in alphabetical order. Like he didn't even try to mix it up. He's like, there's a bat with the cat, and dat
Your voice
is
is
fat.
too clear. You
got a
gotta
gat.
growl.
You're like, damn, you couldn't even.
And he rhymed in my song. The song I chose was "Dirty Window" from Saint Anger.
I really liked this one. I chose. You know what I did?
Yeah.
Over breakfast is I Googled the worst Metallica songs, and there was many lists. And I just picked one of those lists, and then I picked the number one song that was on one of those lists. The song, I don't even know it. I don't like Metallica like that.
And then here's the other thing. I actually listened to the song because it was fairly short or whatever.
Sure.
I listened to it, and the musicianship on it is like the type of musicianship, like if, let's say you're 19 and you're just now starting your metal band.
and these are grown-ass adults.
Yeah, they have made multiple albums at this point. Mm-hmm. That's what it sounds like musically. Like it sounds like the heaviness of it sounds so forced and fake. And then, like I said, just rhyming stupid shit and not making any sense.
Right. I feel like I know mine is, and I think yours is fairly short.
Yeah.
We could both do ours.
Okay.
Tim, are you busy? Do you want to? Yeah, Tim's busy, so we're gonna have to do this ourselves.
Yeah, we'll do it ourselves.
If you really need me to read something, I can. But
I don't think there's any I don't know what the song sounds like, so I wouldn't know for when you would have to.
Actually, that might make it better. Go ahead.
Are you gonna steal the Who We Can? Yeah. Okay. All right. My song is called Temptation. Okay. It's gonna take me a good 30 seconds to read.
What album is this from?
There is nothing. Oh God. Release date 2016.
Oh wow.
Oh wow is right. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. Here's the lyrics to Temptation.
Okay.
Temptation, wreck my head. Temptation, make you dead. What did you just say? She's like, what did I just say?
I told y'all motherfuckers. Like I told y'all. I was like, every time they do shit, it's like, dude, like, this is fill in the blank rhyme.
Yeah. Temptation sucks through the sword. Temptation, feel no more. Temptation, wreck my dead. No. All right. Temptation, wreck my head. Temptation, make you dead. Temptation sucks through the sword. Temptation, feel no more. So one man, temptation. Temptation. Ooh, Tim, turn your mic on real quick and give me a aha.
yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you up, temptation. Temptation, wreck my head. Temptation, make you dead. Temptation, sucks through the sword. Temptation, feel no more. So one man, temptation. Temptation, Tim.
Yeah.
Fuck you up, temptation. No, temptation. Leave me alone, temptation. End. That's it. That's the song.
I think that's on Saint Anger.
Could be.
I think it is.
I can't find it.
Fam, first off, it is like it gave me PTSD to when I was teaching poetry to sophomores. And they had to write their own.
It is on Saint Anger. No, Temptation is an early song that was supposed to be on Saint Anger, but it wasn't.
Okay.
I wonder why not.
It was so good. No, it was good, you guys. There's somebody sitting in on that recording of that song, and they're like, yeah, I loved it. It was really good. I swear. Temptation.
No, so you don't understand the rappers, the repetitiveness of temptation is talking about how temptation keeps haunting
You understand?
them.
Temptation is in my head. Temptation. Something about the dead. Do you understand?
Let's break apart temptation. Temp as in temperature, as in
Tation. As a nation, but with a T. Tation. Put them together.
got it.
I'm temptationed to never talk about this song ever again. Do you know how bad a song has to be to not make it to Saint Anger?
Like, you know what I like too is I like the fans of Metallica. Like, I hate when fans can't be honest, right?
Yeah.
And just be like, yo, every artist is gonna have a bad album or two or three, especially
Sure.
if they have long ass careers, dude.
Yes.
They're gonna bump into a time where that it really ain't hitting. But like, Metallica fans will find a way to make it like, oh well, no, but have you heard the live version of it? When I'm like, bro, like, no, I haven't, and I have no desire to hear.
I didn't like the studio version.
of it. I don't want to hear it live. Like, no.
When I think it was Tim, you were telling me that like Saint Anger was like right after he quit drinking. And like his fans were like, well, you know, he quit drinking, so it sucked. And I was like, wow, how shitty. Like that your fans were so mad at you because your album sucked after you quit drinking. They're like, I wish you would just be a drunk.
You know what? And
again.
kind of looking back at it, I don't even think that it was that he quit drinking. I think that like he was trying to be sober and write an album at the same fucking time. Like they didn't, like every time, like, and I'm not sticking up for Buddy, but I've watched 2 documentaries about them. And like the thing about James Hetfield is like they always, like he come off as a whiny bitch too. But in a way, I understand why. Because it'd be like, damn, bro, like, I couldn't... So I'm trying to be sober. And then you want me to sit down and write an album so these bums can go out on tour again?
Cool.
Like, I can't just chill for a sec, like,
Right.
and figure this shit out. Like,
Right.
do you see my face? My face looks like I've only
It's
drank...
about to cave in. Literally
Literally.
about to cave in.
Like, he definitely needed to get off the sauce because it was showing in his skin like a motherfucker. So, like, damn. Like, that was the only thing that the only grace that I give that bullshit ass,
Sure.
that garbage ass shit that they put out.
Do you need
But
me?
fans stop faking the funk. That shit
Yeah,
is garbage.
it's not good. Do you want me to read yours?
Yeah,
What's-
dirty window.
Dirty Window.
This one, y'all gonna have fun with this one.
Do you want me to read it?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Dirty Window. Dirty Window lyrics. By a song by Metallica. I see my reflection in the window. It looks different. So different than what you see. Projecting judgment on the world. This house is clean, baby. This house is clean.
Because I use Mr. Clean. Mr.
house is
Clean, Mr.
clean,
Clean.
baby.
Am I who I think I am? Am I who I think I am? Am I who I think I am? Look out my window and see it's gone wrong. Court is in session, and I slammed my gavel down. I am judge, and I'm jury, and I'm executioner too. I'm judge, and I'm jury, and I'm executioner too. Projector, protector, rejector, infector, projector, rejector, infector, injector, defector, rejector.
He was like, be fun.
Bro, I can tell you 11 words that end in TR right now. No, I'll do it right now. Projector,
Rejector, infector.
Defector.
He's like projector. They're like, you already said that.
No, this is projector, and I said projector.
Projector. Rejector, infector, injector, defector, rejector. All those words rhyme, dude. They're like, I don't think we can fit all of those. And then he's like, I'll do it all at once. I'll do it all at once. All right. Come on.
I've never heard this song, but I'm curious as to how.
No, yeah, same.
Fam, the music on it literally sounds like if you're 19 and you're like, I want to play metal now. It literally is like that, but it's bad.
But instead, it's 45-year-old men.
Yeah.
I see my reflection in the window. This window clean inside, dirty on the out. I'm looking different than me. This house is clean, baby. This house is clean. Am I who I think I am? Am I who I think I am?
Did he just?
This song is all repeated, I
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah, I am who I think I am. I look out the window and see it's gone wrong. The court is in session, and I slam my gavel down.
That doesn't even rhyme with
I
each
am
other.
judge, I am jury, and I am executioner too. I am judge, I am jury, executioner too.
Baby.
Can I do this part?
Yes. Let's do every other.
You want to go back and forth?
Yeah. You go. Yeah, you start.
Projector.
Protector.
Rejector.
Infector.
Projector.
Rejector.
Infector.
Injector.
Defector.
Rejector.
Detector.
I am judge and I'm jury and I'm executioner too. I'm judge and I'm jury and I'm executioner too.
This sound like 5 different ass songs, and he was like, "I'm gonna take this." Like he just had, you know how when you just have like premises, like that's what this whole song.
This is an outline to a song. This is a rough draft outline to a song. You want to go again? Projector.
Protector.
Rejector.
Infector.
Protect. Nope. This is hard. Start over. Projector.
Protector.
Rejector.
Infector.
Projector.
Rejector.
Infector.
Injector.
Defector.
Rejector.
None of these words have meaning to me anymore. I've said them too many times. Jesus. Okay, this is a different part of the song. This is new, James.
I drink from the cup of denial. I'm judging the world from my throne. I drink from the cup of denial. I'm judging the world from my throne.
What happened in this
He
song?
gave up on writing
I'll just end it this way.
the end.
The end.
fam. And the other thing is, it's a lot of repeat. I was like, fam, like
It's all the same.
it's all the same shit. Like
The top half of the song is copied and pasted into the second half of the song, and then a different ending. I threw a little zhuzh on the ending.
have you ever had to finish a project in like an hour and hand it in and
Absolutely.
you're like, I'm gonna copy and paste this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. That's what he did. Like they was like, you got songs written? He was like, yeah.
Yeah, I got mine. Yeah. Mine's done. I did my part.
And once we go off air, we can't do it because they such little bitches that we would get copywritten strike. But
But we're gonna listen to it.
we're gonna definitely listen to it, and I'll toss it up on our page and link to it because musically it ain't no much better. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But yeah, we just made fun of Metallica, and it made me happy.
It made me happy too. Here on the Happy Corner podcast, that's what makes us happy.
That's what makes us happy, y'all.
is making fun of Metallica.
Yeah. And not that, obviously they've had an illustrious career, but dear God, some of the lyrics is just
Well,
phoning it in.
feats of mediocrity, right?
For real, for real.
Seriously.
And their last album was what? Somebody said 2016?
Something like that.
2020 or something?
I hope not. Just it's time to let it go, boys.
Hey, PSA, real quick. To some of y'all old legacy acts, like if you started late 70s, early 80s, and you still rocking right now, props to you. You survived a lot. You survived a lot. You don't actually, like, if you don't really want to, you don't actually have to put out new music.
You don't have to. You don't have to. We like the hits.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, it wasn't your new song that got popping. It was all your old back catalog. Like when y'all was popping. When y'all
Yeah, right.
So a lot of this is just my PSA, like real quick, like to some Red Hot Chili Peppers, we don't need no more albums from y'all.
That's enough.
That's enough.
That's enough.
And Anthony Kiedis can't remember any more lyrics anyway.
Well, it's a good
has-
thing most of it's gibberish.
Oh man,
You could just make them up as you go.
fam, I was listening to like I had like playlists of their shit, like some of my favorite songs, and one of the songs he was like, "Can I get a little loving from you? Can I get a little bit of that Donde do?"
Sir, that's enough. That's enough. Oh my God.
I was like, "Good grief, this day."
Good grief.
Come on, man. It took me out of the song for a minute. I was
Oh,
like,
I bet. I bet.
it's the song Funky Monks, by the way, if anybody's interested in
I'm gonna have
that
to check
was.
that out.
Yeah.
Thanks, Anthony. I want to give our rose
Yeah.
and an eat a dick.
Yeah.
Tim,
What are you doing first? You're
rose,
doing a rose?
please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bitch. Yes. Mariah Carey over here.
I would like to give a rose to a good friend of ours, Andrew Farrar.
Hurrah.
He's gonna be a dad. We're gonna have a little girl. Super excited for him. You know how I feel about children, but I do get excited when my friends are having babies, I guess. But yeah, we're super happy for you, kid. Excited to, meet your little baby.
Yeah. Her drip gonna be on 10.
Oh my God, that kid's gonna have the best shoes.
Yeah.
But congratulations to Andrew and his beautiful girlfriend.
Yeah.
Very excited for you. Wanted to give you a rose this week for that, for your baby making. Andrew Farrar has been the recipient of bad advice on this show before.
Yes, he has.
And given that I remember what the issue was at the time, I'm just very happy for you. Very happy for you.
Round of applause.
Yeah, I knew
Found somebody to click up with.
exactly.
Next with you.
I knew that would happen for you someday. But yes, very happy for you. Excited to meet baby, and take a rose this week.
Yeah.
You can't tell me to when I'm the one singing it. The recording. Oh, KB's got she's got somebody she needs to eat a dick this week. Yeah, let's do it.
I thought that was me for a second. I was like, I don't remember recording that.
That was my Timmy impression.
That lower harmony right there.
I was an alto.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a soprano so bad. Anyway, KB, who needs to eat a dick?
Wheels Albert in Texas and Ron
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels in Texas and Ron DeSantis. The whole stunt with the migrant workers, what you put those people through after they've already gone through so much, and then to lie to them.
Use them as a pawn is what you did.
Use them as a pawn.
As a prop. You use those people.
You set them up, trying to set them up for failure, knowing that they don't quite understand what's going on. You send them to Martha's Vineyard, and it end up backfiring in your face. And now they talking about having human trafficking charges brought against you, which they also need to really address the fact that Matt Gaetz, also from Florida, got human trafficking charges on him. But anyways, you and Wheels, who just sent migrants to the house of the Vice President Kamala Harris, both of y'all, you it is so inhumane and disgusting what you did. Like straight up, like that is some disgusting ass shit. And like it's just so, it's first off the way that y'all have been treating people at the border, whether it was Haitians that were coming in, where it looked real fucked up that you had people on horses trying to whip people with fucking whips in fucking 2021. Mm-hmm. Like, but also the fact that like y'all are down there like, oh well, we're going to send these people up here because y'all have the programs to deal with them. And so now you trying to break the programs in other states when it's like, fam, or y'all bitch asses could take the money that you're actually getting for the federal government and actually do the same shit where you're at. But instead, y'all want to play these fucking games, man. Honestly, I'm so tired of the bullshit. We just need to throw a book at these motherfuckers. Like, and honestly, like, I'm just like, man, like, why can't we be like, them other like countries where they Congress fight? Yeah, have you seen the videos where like it's in there and the Congress is throwing hands? Like somebody touch and knock out Abbott, Wills. Like just there's a lot of ways to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? Matthew Gates, like all these mothers need to be
Hit him.
like some real consequences is what I'm essentially saying. Like, hold they fucking feet to the fire. Who the fuck are they anyway?
Nobody.
Like, who, like, really think about it.
Just
like
entitled people.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, dude. So, like, y'all eat a dick. That was so inhumane and disgusting. And I feel so bad for those people.
That's terrible. Like, you don't use people as pawns to, like, try to prove a point. That's
like,
so
and they keep doing this shit with people who are like refugees and migrant workers and things like that. And then the other thing I want to say about this whole situation is that hearing the left like talk about the shit, some of y'all need to like really think about what y'all really be saying, because some of these people that be fleeing from other countries and shit don't automatically assume that, oh, they're the ones that's your migrant workers and they just clean up your house and do the, and you're dismissing, number one, their purpose and role in this fucking country. But the other thing is assuming that that's who they are, just because of where they're coming from, or that the fact that they're, you get what I'm saying? So people need to like be careful of that bullshit too, because I've seen quite a bit of that, and it's just like, no, you can't assume that. There are people who like they're coming over and they may have a degree, they may have something, you know what I'm saying? They're educated in a different field. It's just that they are in a place where they can't effectively do it because of how whatever regime or whatever.
Right.
But don't sit up here and assume that they just here to work in your fields and take care. Like that trope is also overdone and overplayed. All of y'all eat a dicks. Ron DeSantis, I hope they absolutely just drop the bomb on that idiot. Eat a dick.
Da 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 da. Eat a dick. Sorry, you got aggressive.
I know. I like.
Thank
the
you.
I like the deep.
The D. You like the D.
I like
Da
that.
da da da.
You sound like dude that like just his voice just changed over in choir, so they're like, oh, you got the deeper voice, so now he in every choir, but can't sing.
He's not good at singing.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was me.
he Kevin Richardson.
I'm the boy in the boy band that doesn't get like any solos.
Lance.
And yeah, Lance was a great singer though. But
Lance
I would
can
also
actually
do
sing.
that. I would also be like, hey girl,
You the dude with the cane from Boys to Men.
hey girl, I know you mad at me for fucking your sister that one time.
I fucked her one time.
But just know that I was thinking about you
I was thinking about you, baby.
while I fucked your sister.
She was taking it from the back.
I couldn't even see her face, girl.
But I know I was hitting it good.
Please forgive me.
She said, ooh, ooh, right there.
Anyway, girl. I want those songs. I want the honest. Like, it's always like, girl, you know I'm thinking about you. Blah, blah. It's like something sweet, but like, girl, I'm sorry I accidentally ran over your dog when I was leaving your house at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, I need more honesty out of these love songs.
Girl, I really didn't think about you all day. I just texted you that to make you feel better.
Just saying. Just saying. Oh, man. It's been a fun one. You got some stuff coming up, KB.
Yeah.
Where, of course, you can find on her Instagram, KB Marion Comedy?
K Marion Comedy.
K Marion Comedy.
Man, I'm going to say them out here. October 1st and September 30th, I'm at Lincoln Lodge. October 1st is a Saturday. I'm doing 2 shows at Lincoln Lodge that night.
Nice.
I'm doing Ken Flores' show after I do the main stage at Lincoln Lodge.
Nice.
And then October 25th, I get the headline, which is a Tuesday, unfortunately for y'all. But October 25th, headlining Chicago Underground Comedy.
Which
The
is
Beat
awesome.
Catching. So that's going to be dope.
That is
I'm excited about
amazing.
it. Yeah. Doing 30, baby.
I am so excited for you. That's a huge deal. Please go to that if you can. You said that's a Tuesday?
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Damn. I think I might record it, though.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Please, if you have not checked out the chicken nugget animation, please do that.
Shout out to Nelly Bob.
Shout out to Nelly Bob for putting that together. It is so funny.
Yeah.
So funny. That's up on our YouTube. We've also shared it to our Facebook page. Yes, please check it out. It's so funny.
Our TikTok is up there. Parts 1 through 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really our brother Craig called and he was just like, who made that video? Because you're like, those looked like us. Like, he's like, I understand like knowing what Tim looks like.
Yeah.
But like and he's like, I looked like Coach McGurk. Like, I was really excited. But he was like, Aimee, I've watched it like a few times. It's so funny. And then he was like, do you mind if I share it? And I'm like, please, share it. And he shared it with a disclaimer that's like, I think that I find this so funny because it's my sibling and I understand her weirdness. And I'm like, it's because you are also this weird.
Yeah.
But it is genuinely funny. Nelly did such a good job on it. If you haven't checked it out, please give that a view. Tim, do you have anything coming up?
I do not.
Well, we've got the See You Next Tuesday comedy open mic this Tuesday and every Tuesday in the Speakeasy of Mojos in downtown Plainfield.
We've got Shots and Giggles.
And we've got Shots and Giggles this Saturday.
Yep, the 24th.
The 24th of September. Come on out to that. Our lineup is jacked.
4th of September.
That's right. But yeah, come out to that. Free as fuck. Free donuts. Cash bar. Gonna be a good time.
Ladies' titties.
Totally titties. But yeah, that's what we got going on.
SNF every Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Timmy just crushed it at SNF this past week.
Timmy had a great set.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. Nobody puked during his set.
Yeah.
No, everybody kept it in,
Yeah.
surprisingly. I
Yeah.
think that was a first.
That was a first. Another comedian pointed out, she was like, if someone pukes during your set, that's the light.
Yeah.
You got a minute. Wrap it up. But yeah, it's been a fun day. We will be back next week for another episode of the Happy Corner podcast. Thank you for hanging out with us today. We're so sorry we had so many technical difficulties. We will work on those.
And for those that made it through, we appreciate you.
We appreciate you. We love you. We will see you next week.
Toodles. I was about to wave, but at the point, like,
Okay, bye.
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 We got this.
It's time to laugh.
It was.
Boredom is
Fuck it up right off the bat. It doesn't even count anymore. It doesn't even count.
the doctor ordered. Pull up a chair. It's the happy
Hey, Timmy, run that bitch back.
Do it again.
Run it,
again?
run it back again.
All right, that was the practice one.
That was a practice.
Is it hell yeah first?
Yeah, I don't know why.
It was.
I thought it was too.
No, it's hell yeah is first.
And then it was.
Second is it was.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Okay, it was fun hanging out. Okay,
Hey,
bye.
bye.
It's time to laugh.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Boredom is just torture.
It was. We did, bitch. Share is the happy corner.
This is bye.
We did it. Bye.
Hey.
Yeah. Use take 2.